Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm playing a game as Downpour ventures the world into Scotland level 6. So Downpour is a spirit that I really enjoy. It's thematically one of my favorite spirits in the game. My second favorite spirit, or I should say both my top two thematically favorite spirits are Downpour ventures the world and Relentless Gaze of the Sun. That's going to come out with the Nature Incarnate expansion. Actually, I can see him hiding right now over here. So yeah, excited for Nature Incarnate to be released and have all that new content. Man, there's just so much content in this game. I used to play a lot of Dota, like Defense of the Ancients, similar to League of Legends, and they have 100 plus characters, heroes, champions, whatever you want to call them. And Spirit Island feels so similar to that now. There's just so much variety. You could just spin up a game randomly, and every time it could be a new game, and you could be playing this for your entire life. So that just speaks to the great design and all the effort put in by the development team. Okay, so let's get back to the game. So we'll be playing Scotland 6. So coasts are going to be a problem, but Downpour has Isolate, so we'll try to utilize them, especially on the turn that we have the coastal card coming up, which will be this card right here. I wish there was a way or a marker that could show, for example, this card or the Slave Rebellion card versus France, just a UI improvement. But anyways, let's get into this. So this will be doing 7 damage. I can defend it by 2 uses of Unbearable Delude, so that will be my plan. I'm going to draft a card on turn 1. Looking at what we get, I really like Call to Card. The only downside is it does not have water. Dark and Tangled Woods can have uses too, because I have mountains and jungles on my coast. But again, my intention is to keep those lands isolated as much as possible. I like Shore Seeds. It is also adding wilds. Is it more important than Call to Card? Call to Card is definitely a stronger card, I would say, but this one is just on element for me, so I think I'll go ahead with this. Usually you shouldn't prioritize elements over the effect. Always try to go for the effect usually, but Downpour, just our base kit is enough to deal with Scotland, so anything that we pick here we might not even get to play for a while. Call to Trade is also a good card. Actually, Call to Trade can also do a lot of work, because it can just gather neighboring towns into the land. I think I'll go with Shore Seeds, just utilize that wilds or the Badland if it comes up. Just something different, not a pick that I would have maybe gone for in a multiplayer game. Alright, so let's move you over here. We'll play Foundations on turn 1, just destroying the town that builds in C6 and take it from there. Jungles, okay. Okay. So we'll do our infamous G2, where we have to discard 2 cards, but at the same time we also get 2 water and we get to place 2 presents. So defend. Trying to see where I want to go. Probably just throw it in the wetlands. Could stop this ravage from happening if I want to. Is that appropriate? Yeah, I think so. So defend this. So 1 damage is coming through. And you can kind of track how many times you've used a repeat now, so that's really cool. It has this text down here. So 1 more trigger over here, throwing these the hand to counter attack in this land. Then we have 1 use of Dark Skies. The question is, do I want to try to stop this build on C4, or should I just try to get to the hand into C1? I think it makes sense. I really don't want to lose my Dahan to weird events, but at the same time I do get greedy. So I mean, here we have 2 events basically this turn and on turn 3 to solve this land. So basically on turn 2 and turn 3, I can hope for some beast damage to clear out this land, C4. Or the worst case scenario, we can just take a blight and we can always heal it with Gift of Abundance starting turn 4. So let me group up the the Han and then also kind of stop the Scotland 6 from happening in NC6. I think that makes sense. And I won't turn on my innate here. Okay, there we go. See, you gotta believe, guys. Alright, so on each... Okay, what is this? Alright. Okay, added Dahan to land with 2 or more Dahan. Sure, I will add you there. Okay, that works in our favor. Just completely negate everything that Scotland has against us by removing those 2 coastal cities. Okay, back-to-back jungles. This will be interesting. Where do I want to throw that town? That's basically like coming from the Scotland escalation. I think just C5 makes sense to me. But C8 already has a town now. Back-to-back jungles is interesting. Okay, let's see how we want to deal with this. So we are on turn 3. The story so far. Nice. Okay, let's do a reclaim here. That's our only option. Like, let's go for a miner. Okay, there is Gift of Constancy, which can do a lot of wacky things. We did get Terror Turns to Madness, which is basically like a fear bomb. Even at Terror level 2, like it's 2 fear or add a strife. And at Terror level 3, it's add 1 strife. Like this is, and it's 0 cost, so this is one of those cards that you can absolutely go crazy on with a spirit like Downpour, because how many times you can repeat it. Some other crazy... I wish there was like a search. Like the UI is great. I'm just throwing more features at the developers, but yeah, it would be great to have like a search, especially once they add like the nature incarnate content, maybe like a quality of life upgrade. Let me see. Potence is another card that you can go crazy with. Rain of Blood, like you can repeat it 4 times, a total 5 ticks of this, so that would be like 15 fear in a turn. So that is another alternative. But yeah, in this case, I think as strong as Gift of Constancy is, since it's a solo game, like I'm not going to choose Constancy. I'm going to go for Terror Turns to Madness. But if I was playing multiplayer, even then, like playing Gift of Constancy on Downpour still feels... It just feels a little sketchy to me, like because our own kit is so strong. So, and we are only at 2 plays until like a few more turns when we are able to go to 3 plays. Like unless we are getting those extra plays from someone, like it's a hard decision for me to not play one of my uniques and play Constancy. Like in a multiplayer game, like it can really put other spirits very far ahead, so I do get the point of playing it then. But in a solo game, I think just Terror Turns to Madness makes sense. Okay, let's throw presence here. We have another presence movement. We have 2 card plays. Let's see what we want to do. We could... If I isolate my C4, the amount of value that I get is insane, because it will stop the Scotland 6 from happening, but at the same time, it will stop this build from happening back to back. So I have to play Dark Skies. Like, I don't see a better move than playing Dark Skies. And honestly, this is... 2 ticks of Deluge should solve this. But I will need to throw some Dahan back in, though. That is the problem. But it makes sense, like... I'm thinking that's from my reclaim, the move of presence twice. Might have to activate my innate here, but hey, it's probably worth it. So Dark Skies will solve this land for 2 turns in a row. It's ravaging, so it won't Scotland 6, and then since it won't Scotland 6, we are preventing a town and a city from coming on. So a lot of value over there. Unbearable Deluge here. I guess throwing you guys in here. Defend 4, and then I can... So, I mean, not defend 4. Defend 3, and then 4 damage is coming through. So, if I do another tick of Unbearable Deluge, like, I won't have any other options left to throw the Han in there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my Innate. Oh, I didn't unlock the second tier of my innate. That's interesting. So it does 2 damage. But then I can do Dark Skies here and throw 3 Dahan in there and... Okay, but we only throw 2 Dahan. In that case, I'll just do Unbearable Deluge to save that extra energy. You know what I could do alternatively here is play Dark Skies on C2 and just get value out of this second card. If it is Sands, like I'll get a lot of value. So let me do it like this then. So do this guy here, throw you over there, and then Dark Skies here, throw you over here. It looks fine to me. Okay. Okay, so we do unfortunately take a Blight and we Cascade, so that is not good. Not good, guys. Sands, okay. So let us... Let's add it down here. Actually, I didn't think I want to add it down there. Where do I want to add it down? I'll just add it down here. It's okay. So I think I was kind of a bit greedy there, just relying on some, like the event or fear card to save me, but I should have probably planned it slightly better because now I'm at the Han. Well, I still have 6 the Han, but yeah, even that sucks. So what we can do is just ignore the problem. Just do some Blight healing and hope it works out. Hope it works out. We did stop the build in C2, but it'll still build because again, it's next to a coastal city that is from the Scotland rule, Scotland 3. Okay, we are on turn 4 now. So I definitely want to start doing my Blight healing. I'm just wondering what I can do to probably do something crazy, right? Probably do something crazy. Should I activate the Fear Bomb from this guy? Or should I should probably just, I think play Foundations here. And just completely try to clear out my coast this turn. Okay, let's see how many uses of Foundations we'll get. Okay, so we'll forget you and forget you. Play both. Oh wait, I cannot play both. Okay, wow. Well. That changes things. So I'll discard you, and then I do have to play Abundance. I think that's a... Actually, do I have to play... Yeah, I need the energy from Abundance, honestly. And I need the plant for Blight healing and getting some energy from here. So I won't play Foundations then. If I don't play Foundations, then I'm not getting any... If I don't play Foundations, I'm not getting any fear in the slow. So let me try this line. So what my thinking is, what if I went for a G3 here, try to go for that plant, then see what I draft. See if that can solve or save us in any way. Or we could just do what we were planning to do anyways. Because there's no way I hit that innate without playing Gift of Abundance. I have to play Gift of Abundance, but I need to play it with a 0 Earth card, which I do not have. Maybe just do this. And actually, I could move this presence here too. This isn't doing a lot. Like, it's still a lot of damage coming through, but it's okay. And I'll just wait for this slow to generate a bunch of fear. Beast, I guess I'll throw you over here. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you just gotta believe, guys. Okay, let the fun begin. So where do we want to do this? Any land should work. We do it again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just casual 4 fear per turn, like, come on, it's normal. Okay, so this is an important turn for us. This turn, I think we have to do foundations in C1, but we also have to reclaim. So that will be interesting. It's reclaim, so this is technically turn 5. Going for a miner again. Okay, so I got two good cards here. Infested Aquifers and Pull Beneath the Hungry Earth. I think just Pull Beneath. Yeah, I think I like Pull Beneath more than Infested Aquifers here. Here There Be Monsters is another fear bomb that I can use in conjunction with Terror Turns to Madness to kind of just go crazy at this fear deck. But I think I'll just go with Pull Beneath to have another option. And let's throw you over here. And we should have another presence movement, so I can throw you all the way over here. Actually, I want to isolate this land. So we have to play Deluge. Can we get away with foundations? 1 user foundation, 2 user foundation, 3 user foundation. I think this technically works because since I have 3 Dahan in here, like I can completely clear out this land. Like with just 1 Dahan and it isolates it. Like I can do this. So the land is isolated, so this coastal card won't affect C2 after it's cleared in the Ravage. And then I can take 2 towns on C3 and C1, completely sink C1 with foundations, and try to defend my C3 next turn. Don't have a good defend for it, but I can only hope. And definitely don't want to enable my innate. Ideally, I should be doing like foundations like on a turn I G2 because that is more economical. Like I have 2 more water, so just more possibilities of repeating it. But in this case, since my C1 is built up, like I don't want to delay clearing out that land too long. Okay. Okay, well. Ease the Drought. This is one of our favorite cards in the game. Any water spirit loves this card because on Downpour it's an instant threshold on the cost because like we are swimming in water. Question is if you want to go top or bottom. Like next turn I was planning to go to the 3 plays. So I think just unlocking an extra water here makes sense. I'm actually just going to throw this guy. Okay, I'll throw you over here. Push up to 2 from an inland land. I don't think it matters. Maybe like this. It removes 1 from a land with sacred sites. I mean, I think this is going to Ravage and will clear. So probably just this, and this I'm clearing with foundations. There is Scotland's coastal card. Alright, so let's run the foundations please. So that is 1. That is 2. And that is 3. Remember guys, technically I just have to remove all the cities on the board because I'm already... Well, I'm not fully there yet. Let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4... 17 fear away. And this guy alone can generate, even with like 4 users, 8 fear. Okay, so that'll be like 9 fear remaining. I can always kill some buildings and generate that. So this is a tough turn for me because I think I should be clearing out this land. This will put me really far ahead for the next turn. Unless I get lucky on my draft, I think I am stuck with reclaiming here. Because we had to play our... If I go back, because we had to play our Unbearable Deluge earlier, so we just need it again. So good. Let's gain a minor. Okay, and just as I am talking about generating insane amounts of fear, we draft Rain of Blood, so let's go for it. I do want to mention, like, this card is also pretty strong on Uncanny Melting because it can remove blight from sands and wetlands. Plus, it's a small trickle of fear, but Rain of Blood is Rain of Blood. And we can... Do we need a sacred site here? I mean, do we need a wetland here? I don't think we do. Actually, we do need to do that. And then... I mean, technically, I could play Abundance. So what I could do is spread out our presence a bit. Like this. So we want to play Unbearable Deluge. And then we can heal some blight. And next turn we should be in a pretty happy spot. So we want to deluge here. So what is this doing? 4 more damage. Just trying to do some math. I do have a destroyed presence. So one trick that you can do with Downpour is you can use Gift of Abundance first. And like add it to a wetlands if you want. Just seeing if I want to do that. Let's activate the second tier of Fahrenheit. I think that's fine. For 5. Again, I can be greedy here, guys. I can be greedy here. If I'm using the second tier of Fahrenheit, then maybe I don't need to do Deluge twice here. I can do Deluge twice here. Let me go back. I want to test out something real quick. Okay, so if I actually no, right here. That is fine. Yeah, I think I do want to heal this blight. So yeah, I'll just follow the simple, straightforward line then. Okay. So now I have exhausted all my repeats. And then... use a Ridenate. Now, instead of getting the 2 energy, I could repeat a card and just repeat Deluge. So how much damage am I doing? So I'm only doing 2 damage. If I pull a Dahan in, then I'll be doing like 3 damage there. I think I'll gain 2 energy. we can add a beast. I think I will throw you over here. Land matching a ravaged card. Well, that solves this plight. I mean, this down. Okay. So I think I'm stuck at reclaiming again because I have to use Deluge one more time, but this time I can go for a major. I can go for a major. Can I threshold bargains? Not on this turn, but and I'm missing out on the proliferation, but at the same time it's still doing a lot of work for me. Trees and stones is great, but honestly I think just bargains might work here. Because our energy income is fine. We'll be at 0 energy. Trees and stones works too. Just really want to close out the game, so trees and stones is great for that. Let me see what this will entail. Bargains just solves a lot of issues for me though, so maybe it is just a bargains play. Actually, bargains and forget here. So close to thresholding it. If I had 3 plays, I could have. But I will just run this line, I guess. Prompt for land adjacency. If I do it here. Guess technically we can repeat bargains. Repeat. If I repeat it, then we just build a huge Dahan army that doesn't die. So we have 2 repeats if I want it. Clear. If I want to clear this, I could use my innate here, but do I really want to? It has to be within +1 range of presence. Well, I could do the repeat on. Okay, I think I need to slightly adjust my presence. I think I have a line in mind. Some bargains. Okay, I think that should work. Deluge here. Deluge here. Bargains here. Bargains here. And that should be it. Like, that should defend every single land. That was a fun turn. Okay, even more damage. Different land to isolate. Sure. Let's see. Let's isolate this jungle, I guess. Okay, okay. So now we are not worried about defense. We are losing. Did we do 3 freaking bargains this turn? Puts us, puts us at okay, let me see what I'm doing here. How much damage is coming through? 3 damage, that's it. Okay. Discard, not you. If I discarded foundations. Or do we want to try and play foundations this turn? Let me think. I just need to throw a Dahan in here. That's it, right? Yeah, that's all it. I need to play Dark Skies. Gift of Abundance would be nice. Yes. I have 2 mover presence on my tracks. So I should be able to foundations this land completely then. So I won't play this guy. I'm just thinking what to do here. I can isolate it, throw the Han here. This land is solved. This land is an issue, so I'm going to do... Wait, actually, did I move my presence? I think I want to do that. Yeah, I want to move you over here. Technically, can I move you here? I want to foundations clear this in the slow. So now we can so we have 8. Okay. So we should do this over here. Gift of Abundance ourselves for energy. And that is it. We'll repeat foundations 3 times. So we'll have 4 ticks of foundations this round. That is a problem. But I think we can deal with it. Let me see. We can just forget bargains and pay for it. That is fine. This land is a problem though, like a lot of extra damage is coming on. So I don't think I want to pay for this right now. Oh, we got lucky. What was discarded? Song of Sanctity came to the rescue. Let's go ahead and throw you here. That works out in our favor. That is foundations, and foundations, jungles and sands. Okay, well this is already defended. Should we just throw in one more? What do you guys think? So I have 2 bargains running. Okay, got it. Yeah, I think we can just free a rush. Right? What is it? Jungles and... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, this is... 11 fear. So that is basically just few repeats of Rain of Blood. We can still be healthy. We don't even have to go blighted. Okay, another 0 cost. Another 0 cost water. I'll take it. Just trying to see here where I want to blight heal. I can just blight heal here. Here, I'll just move you. Just move you here, just for the sake of it. Okay, this turn is all the water effects. Let's see what else is giving us fear. This guy. Perfect. Save the repeats for these guys. I have the sacred site for Rain of Blood. And we do not need to use this. We're taking 1 blight. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I should heal a blight so I don't go blighted. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the game will be over, but it'll just be a cleaner win, you know. Like this. So I should still be able to repeat this. Do it 4 times, so 12 fear. So that is more than enough to win the game. So I'll heal this blight. Do an abundance. Like I can repeat a card. Well, before I do that, I'll do Deluge. The Han. Could just do a repeat. I don't think I even need the energy. And then I'll just say finish. You can just pay for it. Because we should have... I lose a water then though. But... yeah, that's fine. We'll lose a water, but that should be enough. We will forget. We'll gain that water right back. I should have put the Han in there, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's okay. I'll still try to salvage it. This is the Vigor Fear card. Doesn't matter what happens here because the game is right. Let's hit it. Right, so that was a very nice game with Downpour Drenches the World. It went on for a while. I don't know on what turn it ended. Was that turn 10? I think it was turn 10. Let's see. Turn 9, okay. But yeah, we got to play bargains, so you kind of saw the power of Downpour with repeating like those really busted majors like bargains. Like Fractured can do some like similar things. Looking at, I guess, yeah, let's look at the events. So these are the events. Nothing too crazy. Years of Little Rain was nice, unlocking just that extra water. The Invader deck was nice. Back-to-back jungles and actually back-to-back sands. Well, not back-to-back, but... first 4 explorers we saw only 2 terrain types, so that's crazy. and then we got like a lot of wetlands back to back. But yeah, it was a fun game. And looking at the drafts that we did, so again, just our unique Unbearable Deluge alone does so much work. And then Terror Turns to Madness and Rain of Blood just used at late game to close out the game. Bargains did a lot of work, just a lot of efficiency in this card. It's a great card for Downpour, and I could have thresholded it if I had gone to like the 3 plays. Like if I'd gone to this 3 plays early, but because there were like some back-to-back lands and some coastal lands that I had to deal with, I had to reclaim, play Deluge a few times, so that otherwise I could have thresholded Bargains over there. And then Dark Skies is just amazing. You kind of saw how we isolated the coast and made the most of it, and then Foundations to just clear out those built up lands. And I did not get to play Pull Beneath the Hungry Earth. Yeah, that was game. Downpour is a crazy spirit, can do a lot of fun things. I might play some multiplayer games with the spirit at some point, and really excited for Relentless Gaze of the Sun to come out. That spirit also has like the same mechanic. It feels different, but it can do like similar things, like land targeted things, like 3 presence matters a lot for that spirit. But yeah, looking forward to everything that is coming out soon. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.